What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a 30-minute mat Pilates workout with resistance bands. If we've not met before, my name's Margaret. I'm 26. I'm a certified Pilates instructor living in good old Colorado, and we're going to go ahead and jump into things. I'm going to be using two different resistance bands just for the different things. So if you have options, grab them. If not, grab your favorite one and let's go ahead and get started. We'll get started today just with a nice simple warm-up. I want you to come into a seated position on your mat, whether that's cross-legged, legs out in front of you, wherever you feel comfortable, you feel stable, supported, grounded. I want you to find that seat. Hands can come right to the tops of your legs. You'll give me a nice big inhale. I want you to fill your body up with air. Thinking about the air traveling from the crown of your head down towards your hips, out from the sides of your ribs to the other side, right side to left side. And then when you're ready, take a big exhale, let it go. Good, 3 more like that. Nice big inhale. And then we'll exhale out, let it go. Good, 2 more, big inhale. And then we'll exhale out, let it go. Good, last one, nice big inhale. And then we'll exhale out, let it all go. Perfect. Okay, from right here, let's bring our legs into a mermaid position. So both knees are gonna stay bent. I'm gonna mirror you if this is your first time with me. Right leg goes in front, left leg's gonna come out by your side. Naturally, that left hip is gonna lift a little bit off the mat. Totally cool. Arms will come out into a T. We're gonna inhale, reach over towards the right, drop that right hand down, lift the left arm up overhead. Take a second, pause right here. Take a breath to breathe into that space between your rib cage, big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. We'll press ourselves up to center. Left hand will come down, right arm will reach up overhead. Again, take a pause. Take a second to breathe into that space between your rib cage. And then we'll exhale one more time on this side. Right hand down, left arm goes up overhead. A nice big deep breath. We'll exhale out, let it go. Press up to center and then take it over to the other side. Reaching that right arm up and over. Little pause, big deep breath. Good, we're gonna press up to center. Hands are gonna come behind you. We're gonna swing the legs so they come right in front of us. Feet about hips distance apart. And I just want you to drop the knees from one side and then over to the other. So you feel a little bit of a release right through the outside of the hip, but also through the inside of the hip. If you have really tight hips, just doing this little windshield wiper of the knees probably feels really nice. I'm speaking from experience. It feels really nice for me. It's my favorite thing to do. When you're ready, take as many more as you feel like you need, and then we're just gonna flip on over to the other side. Finding that same mermaid position, we'll go left leg in front of us, right leg out to the side. Arms will reach out into a T. You'll inhale to shift over towards the left, drop that left hand down, reach the right arm up overhead. Pause, take a second, see if you can breathe a little bit deeper into the space between your ribs, and then we'll exhale, press up to center, reaching the right hand back for that right ankle, left arm up overhead. Big deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Good, and then one more time. We'll just take it over. Reaching over towards the left. Exhaling up to center, and then finding that nice counter stretch. I could stay here all day. When you're ready, go ahead and exhale, take it up through center. We're gonna swing the legs out so they come in front of us, and then I want you to grab onto one of your bands. I'm gonna grab onto my yellow band. It's a little bit lighter, but you can grab onto whichever band you feel more comfortable with. We'll be doing a little bit of upper body stuff with the band to start. So I would be conservative with your choice, okay? Legs are gonna go all the way out in front of you. We'll flex the feet. Take your legs so they're about mat's distance apart. And then I want you to bring the band so it's just below the wrist, right about there. Reach the band right out in front of you, and I want you to roll the shoulders down and back, squeeze a little bit into the armpits. Reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. We'll just take an exhale to press out on the band. Inhale, take it right back in. We're gonna go 6 more times like that. Out and in. Good, we'll go for 5 and in. This will be 4 and in. Whoo, we'll go for 3, 2, and then last one. Now, right away, you should have felt your shoulders kind of lighting up underneath you. That's good. That's what we want. That band's going to stay right where it's at. Reach those arms out in front of you. We take a big inhale, sit up tall. On your exhale, you're drawing belly button to spine. We're going to roll about 3/4 of the way back. So I'd say right about before you get to your mid back, take an inhale right there. Keep pressing out onto the band. You're going to exhale, tuck chin to chest. You roll yourself all the way up. Once you get up to seated, you're going to roll forward like you're rounding over a beach ball. We'll do that 2 more times, inhaling up at the top. We'll exhale, pull belly button to spine. You roll about 3/4 of the way back. Good. Inhale at the bottom and then exhale, tuck chin to chest, round all the way up. Come up to seated and then round it forward like you're rounding over a beach ball. Okay, check in with the arms. We're still pressing out onto the band. I know it's tough. I know it's a lot on the shoulders. Big inhale up at the top. Exhale, draw belly button in, roll it back. Right about 3/4 of the way down, maybe a little bit further than that. You're going to inhale here, exhale, pull the belly button in, pull the hips to the ribs, roll it all the way up, and then round forward like you're going over that beach ball. Good. From right here, we'll come all the way up to seated. We're changing the positioning of the band. Grab onto it with your hands. You can pull out like this. Now, we're going to bend the knees, take your feet all the way down onto the mat. Arms are going to reach out in front of you. We're going to roll things back about 3/4 of the way. I want you to set your pelvis so you feel like you're pressing evenly into both hips. We're going to rotate the upper body over towards the right. Hold it right there. Left hand is reaching towards the outside of that right leg. And then with the right hand, we're going to exhale, pull back. Inhale, release. Let it go. I'm going to see if this helps a little bit. You can grab onto the outside edges of the band. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. We'll go just for 4 more. 4. We'll go 3, 2, last 1. And then I want you to push that right hand forward. Keep your upper body rotated to the right. You're pulling out on the band. You're pulsing 1 inch forward, 1 inch back. We'll go for 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're going to come through center and then you'll roll all the way up. Take a second, breathe. You can round over your legs, take a deep breath right there. Do whatever you need to do. I know this warms up the shoulders really quick. So if it becomes too much, toss it off to the side. You don't need it. It's a fun accessory. If you're not having fun, it's time to rethink the resistance band, okay? Arms go back out in front of you again. We're hanging on to that band so we can pull it apart. You're going to roll back. Sorry, I forgot where I was for a second. You're going to rotate over towards the left so that right hand is reaching out towards the outside of your left leg. Hold right there. We'll take the left arm. You're going to pull back, press forward, pull back, press forward. It's not a whole lot. We're just going for 4 more. 4. We'll go 3, 2, and then last one. We push that left hand forward, hold that rotation, see if maybe you can take it a little bit further, and then it's tiny pulses, 1 inch forward, 1 inch back. We go for 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You're going to come back through center, roll it all the way up again. You can take that little fold over your legs if you need to. Take a deep breath right here. We're going to roll all the way down to our mat, but before we do, I want you to take your band of choice. I'm going to stick with yellow, I think. I think the red right now is feeling a little bit ambitious, just for me personally. We're going to take that band. You'll step into it like you're sliding on a tight skirt or you're stepping into a tight skirt. And we'll take that band so it comes just about a couple of inches above the knees. I'd say right about in the center of the thighs is going to be a really good spot for it. Once you've got the band there, we're going to come all the way down onto our mat and then over onto our right side. We'll lay everything down right there. You can rest your head onto your bicep for a little bit of extra support. I'm nervous here with my microphone that it's getting a little bit crumpled. But anyway, we're going to bend the knees, stack the hips, stack the knees, stack the feet. You've got a little bit of space between you and your mat right here, so you should be able to slide the fingertips underneath you. Now from here, we're lifting the left leg up so the knees right in line with the hip. Flex your foot. You'll give me a big exhale, open the leg up like you're opening up a good book. Inhale, take it right back down. Big exhale, open up. Inhale, take it right back down. All it is a fire hydrant. That's it. Good, you can handle it. I know you can. The fun part about the band, especially wearing it like this, is we really are able to get a little bit of extra resistance out onto the glutes and onto the outer thigh. So if it becomes too much, toss it. If you love it, great, I'm happy. Good, we're just gonna do 4 more like this. We'll go for 4. This will be 3. We'll go 2. And then last one. Good. Your knee comes back down in line with your hip. Push the left leg out to straight. Keep the foot flexed. If your band starts to roll, it's okay. Keep that foot flexed. You're going to lift up, lower it down. Lift up, lower down. Right here, you're probably going to start to feel the side of your body collapsing down into the mat. I want you to try and eliminate that collapse as best you can. If you need to readjust the band, if it starts to roll, readjust it. That's okay. We're going to go for 4 more. 4, for 3, 2, last one. Keep your leg lifted up in line with your hip. Keep that foot flexed. You're going to kick your leg forward to me. Show me the sole of your foot. Lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down. I'm making you do 6 more like this. 6. We'll go for 5. This is 4. Ooh, ouch. We'll go 3, 2, last one. Left leg comes down, bend the knee, bring it down on top of your right. Readjust the band again if you need to. From here, we're going to roll things over so that we come onto our back all the way down. The band's going to stay right where it's at for right now. Legs are going to lift up into a tabletop position. Now from here, we want you to flex your feet. Okay, little bit of pressure out onto the band. We'll reach the arms so they come up above the shoulders, and you'll give me a big exhale. Crunch up through the head, neck, and shoulders, pressing your hands outside of your hips. Inhale, we're gonna lower all the way back down, stopping hands over the shoulders. Big exhale, press it up. Inhale, take it right back down. Let's go 4 more like this. 4. Good, we'll go for 3. This is 2. Last one, you're going to crunch and hold. Push those legs out on a 45. Keep the feet flexed. We're going to open and close. We'll go for 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the knees in, drop on down to the mat. Take a second, hug the knees, rock a little bit side to side. Big deep breath. We're getting a lot of abduction, opening and closing through the legs, right? Pressing out onto that resistance. So your hips are really going to burn out. I would say like more than likely you're going to feel this tomorrow. So just keep sticking with me. From right here, you can cross at the ankles. You're going to roll on up to seated, and then we'll just swing the legs around, or you can roll right over onto the other side, whatever you want to do. We'll come down onto that left hip and then lay all the way down onto our left side. This should feel like a little bit comfortable, right? A little bit nice. I wore my nice Pilates sweatshirt to really get us in a comfy kind of a mood. Okay, hang on. I need to readjust my band or else this is gonna feel like really not nice. Okay, whatever. It's just gonna be how it is. Left side comes all the way down. Same thing as the first side. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked, knees stacked, feet stacked. We're gonna keep that bottom leg down on the mat. Find this little lift between us and our mat. And then lift that right leg up so the knee comes in line with the hip. Flex your foot. From here, it's a fire hydrant. Big exhale, open up. Inhale, take it right back down. Open up, take it down. Good. Just like you're opening up a good book, imagine that your spine is the spine of a book, right? And then check in with that top hip. Sometimes when we get a little bit excited, that top hip opens up too far and it can roll us back off of the mat. So if you feel movement happening through that bottom side, Side of your body closest to the mat, obviously. We just want to readjust, right? We're trying to find as much stability as we can in the hips. Let's go for 4 more right here. 4. We'll go for 3. For 2. Last one, knee comes back down in line with the hip. Push that right leg out to straight, flexing the foot, okay? We lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Take a second right here because I just felt myself do it. Make sure there's still that little bit of space right there. What that does is engages your bottom side obliques, forces this top hip to be pushed down a little bit. Really helps us to make sure the hips stay stacked on top of each other. Good. It's not just something annoying that I make you do. It's actually very helpful in our form. Let's go 4 more. We'll go 3, 2. Last one, keep the leg nice and long. You're just going to kick it forward to me. Keep the foot flexed, lift, lower. Lift, lower for 6. Oh my gosh. You guys can do it. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Oh my gosh, right leg comes all the way in, bend the knee, stack the knees right on top of each other. Take a second, take a breath, tap out through your hip. The band makes the sideline stuff like 10 times harder, I think. At least that's how I feel. From right here, again, we're gonna roll over so that we come down onto our back. This time we're gonna slide the band up so that it goes right around the tops of our feet, right where your shoelaces would be if you were wearing shoes. Now from there, we're gonna lift the legs all the way up above the hips. I want you to lower your legs to about a 45. Hands stay down on the mat. We're just gonna open and close, open, close. So we're pressing out onto the band right away. You feel a lot of outer thigh, like a lot. Good, out and in. We go out and in. Perfect. I know it's a little bit ouchy. We're okay. We've got it under control. Let's go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. We're going to bend the knees, take the knees to tabletop. Hands can come behind the head. We're going to come up into an upper body crunch, and from right here, we'll take a bicycle crunch. You'll exhale, press that right leg out, pulling left knee to right elbow. Inhale, take it to center. Exhale, swap it over to the other side. I'm only going to make you do 4 more here on each side. 4, woo, and 4. This will be 3, and 3. We'll go 2, and 2. Last one. And 1. Good. Everything's going to come in. You can grab onto that band, hug your knees into your chest, rock a little bit from side to side. Take a deep breath. Good. Okay, you're doing good. From right here, you can just toss that band off to the side. We're going to roll ourselves all the way over so that we come face down onto our mat. Hands are going to pop down onto the mat. You're going to step back 1 foot at a time, and look at you. You're in a high plank. From right here, spread those fingertips nice and wide. I want you to think about pressing up and away from your mat. We'll hold this plank just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. From right here, go ahead and walk your hands into your feet. Find that big forward fold. Anchor your heels down into the mat. We're going to exhale, tuck chin to chest. You roll yourself all the way up to standing. And then once you get up to stand, you get to stay there. Now from right here, you guessed it, it's more outer thighs, it's more outsides of the hips. Grab back onto one of those bands, whichever ones you want to use. I think I'm going to amp it up, go for my red band. It's a little bit heavier. We're stepping into the band, and we're going to put that band right about in the center of our calves, okay? Step your feet out so they're about hips distance apart. All 10 toes are going to point forward to me. We're just going to start off taking some squats. So we'll inhale, sit down and back. Exhale, press into the heels, stand on up. Down and back, and then we take it up. Good. Now with the band, we're going to add in a little bit more, right? We're going to build off of this squat, and it's going to require a little bit of balance, a little bit of control. So stuff that we work on every single class, right? Finding control, finding that precision in every movement. Those are 2 of the 6 principles of Pilates. A little history lesson for us there. Good. Okay, next time that we stand up out of that squat, you're gonna shift your weight into that left leg, open the right leg out, take it in. Squat, stand, open, close. Squat, stand, open, close. It's gonna be super tiny, and I actually need to switch to my lighter band because this is not gonna work for me. But I want you to keep going like that. Every time that you stand up, you're balancing on this left leg, opening and closing in the right. Okay, I want you to try and stack that whole left side of your body on top of each other, shoulder over hip, hip over knee. Good. We're gonna do 6 more like this. 6, 5, we'll go 4, 3, 2, last one. We're gonna stand in that left leg, take the right leg, you open out, close it in, open, close. Little bend in that left knee. That's going to be super helpful. Let's go for 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, right foot comes down. We go right back down into that squat, both feet down. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Good. Whew. Oh man, I'm wearing my sweatshirt because, as you guys know, I live in Colorado. I'm not used to it because I was like pretty much born and raised in Arizona, so I'm not used to the cold. So I'm like always wearing sweatshirts. And then when I film, I'm like, well, I want to stay comfy, I want to stay cozy. And then I get to this point in the workout and I'm like so hot, I want to take it off, but I've already clipped my microphone to it, so we're stuck here. Anyway, I digress. Let's switch things over to the other side. Next time that you stand up out of that squat, you're standing in your right leg. You're going to open, close, squat down, open, close, squat. And you can even make that a little bit more of a fluid movement if you need to. For me, it's going to kind of stay clunky. That's just what I like best. We're flexing that left foot super hard. As you open and close, you think about pressing out with the outside edge of the foot. Good. Same thing we talked about on the first side, trying to stack this whole right side of the body on top of each other. Shoulder on top of hip, hip on top of knee, knee on top of ankle. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're standing in that right leg, a little bend, hold it there. Take that left leg, open, close, open, close, open, close for 6 more, open, close. You got it, open, close. I stopped counting. I think that's 4. Good for 3. We'll go 2. Last one, left foot comes down. We're going right back into that squat. So inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Good. Whew. Okay, right now I'm gonna flip to the side. I want you to keep going in that squat. Lower and lift, lower and lift. It might feel like a little bit like an aerobics class. That's okay. We're gonna add on from right here. You're gonna love it, okay? Next time you stand up out of that squat, we're standing in the left leg. You're gonna kick the right leg back, pull it forward, squat. Stand, kick, lower. And we keep going like this. The tendency right away is gonna be to hinge forward. Try not to hinge forward. Okay, we wanna keep both of the hips squared off to whatever's right there in front of us. Again, trying to maintain stability in this left leg. We'll go 6 more here. 6. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stand in that left leg, kick the right leg back, flex the foot, hold it right here. We're pulsing back and in. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, right foot comes down. We go right back into that squat. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. If you need to take a second, by all means, take a second, reset. That's cool with me. I would always rather you take a second to breathe than try and push through it and have your form crumble underneath you. Okay, we'll start to add on with that kick back. Ooh, standing in the right leg, kicking back on the left. On the next one, we'll stand up, stand in the right leg, left leg kicks back, pulls forward. We squat, stand, kick, forward. Squat, stand, kick, forward. Good. We're gonna do about, I don't know, 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we stand in that right leg, little bend, kick the left leg back, flex the foot, back and in. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, oh my gosh, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, left foot comes all the way in. We're gonna slide that band down so it comes right around the tops of our feet. One last little thing to do right here, and then we're gonna get into those cool down stretches. Oh my gosh, if I can even step my foot into this band. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so the band's right around the tops of your feet, right where we had it before with our bicycle crunches. You're gonna step your feet out so they're about hips distance apart, maybe a little bit wider. From here, we start back up in that squat, inhaling to lower, exhaling to lift. I want you pressing down into the heel, into the outside edge of the foot, and into the big toe, okay? Now we'll start to dig back a little bit deeper into our low abs. So next time you stand, you're pressing down into that left foot. We're gonna drive the right knee up, pulling in from the abs, pulling hips to ribs. We squat, opposite side. And you can use a little bit of power or that forced exhale every time that you every time that you stand. And it's okay if that happens too. That's the reality. I always want you guys to remember it's a Pilates practice. It is not a Pilates perfect. And you guys see that with every workout that we do. Y'all know I'm not perfect either. I'm a human, right? I fall over too. So it's okay if you do, because we're just practicing. We're trying to get better every class that we take. Oh my gosh. Let's do 3 more each side. We'll go 3 and 3. This is 2 and 2. We'll go last one and 1. And then we take the feet all the way down. You're gonna step out of that band. Whew. We made it into those cool down stretches, you guys. We're right there. Good, good work. Feet are gonna come out a little bit wider than the hips. Take a second, reset, recoup. Okay, big deep breath. When you're ready, it'll be a big inhale, circle those arms around and up. We'll exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold down to your mat. Hands come down. Whew, if your hands can reach the mat, awesome. If they can't, your hands can come to your shins, they can come to your quads, wherever you feel comfortable. And then from right here, we'll inhale, lift up halfway, pointing the crown of the head forward. We'll exhale, fold it forward. Ooh, one more like that. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring it right back down. Good. From here, we're going to bend into that left knee, walking the hands over to the left side, straightening out through the right leg, feeling a nice stretch in the inner thigh. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and exhale, press back up to center, walk those hands through center, and then bring them all the way over towards the right, bending in the right knee, straightening out through the left leg, getting that nice stretch in the inner thigh again. Whew, when you're ready, exhale, press back up to center, walk those hands through center. We're going to heel toe the feet together, and then give me a big exhale, bend at the knees, come down into a ball. We're just going to gracefully as we can roll off onto our side so we come into a seated position. Now from right here, we're going to stretch out through the hips with a figure 4, okay? So we'll stay seated on the mat, hands come behind you. We'll keep the right foot down, left ankle's going to cross right over the top of that right knee. And if you need a little bit more, you just pull the legs in closer to you. If you need less, you walk the right foot out a little bit further. Now, what I like to do here is to tilt this whole shape over towards the right, so you get a little bit more length, a little more stretch through the outside of that left hip. If you like that, great. If it's not for you, no worries. We'll just hold right here for 3, 2, last one. We're coming all the way up through center and then just swapping out the legs. Left foot down, right ankle crosses over the top of the knee. Take a deep breath. Think about pressing up and away from your mat, opening up the chest, reaching the crown of the head up, If you'd like to, you tilt this shape over towards the left. Again, finding length, finding stretch in the outside of the right hip. Good, we're holding right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Go ahead and take everything up to center. Uncrossing that right ankle, we'll slide the legs so they go all the way out in front of us. Okay, feet about hips distance apart. And I just want you to sit up nice and tall. Again, anchoring the sits bones down into the mat, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. So you find all of that glorious length in your spine. Give me a big inhale, circle the arms around and up, and then exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Reaching down for your feet if you can comfortably reach them, your shins or the mat if you cannot. Okay, take a big inhale right here. Think about breathing all the way into the back of your rib cage. Exhale, let it go. Good, one more like that. Inhale, I want you to think about your air traveling from side to side. So left side of the rib cage to the right. Exhale, let it go. And then we'll take one more big inhale. Think about that air traveling to the front of your body and up out the crown of your head. Exhale, let it go. And then when you're ready, go ahead and walk yourself all the way back up to seated. You guys made it all the way to the end. Good work today. I am so proud of you. Good job moving your body. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you in our next video.
I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to sober up.